It's the room fill all the way up. Be sure, and I mean just that. Be sure to hit the like, share this content, let a friend or a neighbor know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboy Sports Talk and beyond. Mama said there'll be days just like this. Come on. Yep. They say ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about a Law Nation? Whoa! Let's go. Five, four, three, two, one, let's go.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
Hey, we came on a mission. It's capture or kill. All I ask. We about that life.
Watch how that beat kick in. Woo! Come on. Hey. Ho. All right, baby. What's good with y'all, man? Good afternoon to everybody. The name is Law Nation as we continue to grind to shine. Appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Salute to the Instagram gang. We live over there as well. Appreciate all your guys. I appreciate you. We are also live on Facebook and YouTube. We really appreciate you guys on that side of the world as well. We talk Cowboys, football, and beyond. Yeah. And whether it's good, bad, happy, or sad, breaking news, no news, beer gang, shade gang, how to get, a headband gang, all of that stuff, man, we talk about it. So the potential trade situation is on the fence. Jerry Jones came out and said that, hey, he don't see any heat or he don't see any fire heading that way as it relates to the Cowboys trying to dance in this trade room. Now, I'm going to say this, though. We still them boys, are we? Are we still them boys? I just want to know, man, because at the end of the day, we are 4-2.
It's an evil world we live in.
And we are not doggone 2-4. So I just need to know, man. Let me see in the chat. Are we still them boys?
Ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, are you still them boys?
Are you still them boys, ladies and gentlemen?
Calling me.
Ain't nobody gonna call us, though.
Me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys?
I know I'm still them boys.
Y'all
Y'all just check on Law over here. Come on.
I'm still them boys.
Hey, that's right. I see you, T.
Hey!
I shall have Honda. Should have bought a Honda. Come on, baby. I see you. Shout out to your Lord Nova.
Them boys. I'm still them boys.
Come on, choir.
I'm still.
We still them boys.
I'm still them boys. I'm still them boys.
Come on.
Call and check on.
Law.
I'm still them boys.
Sometimes I just listen to this, man.
Them boys. y'all don't want to call and check on the pastor? I'm still them boys.
Shout out to him, man. Shout out to Larry Holmes is the guy that sing that song. And be sure to type in TikTok or Facebook, and you'll see his face and his name, his logo there. He do those type of videos of I'm Still Them Boys. He got another one, man, that I'm trying to find. I can't find it. You know what I'm saying? It's called about Big D. You know what I'm saying? And he talking about the 4-letter, the 3-letter network, all of the Big D being in their mouths. And we talking about Dallas Cowboys, not the other thing. You know, don't have to put pause on everything. But what I'm going to talk about before we get into this show is the Michael Parsons. I get it, you know, Michael Parsons is an unbelievable guy. You know, I've seen some people, hey, man, I can't stand you no more, Law, man. You talking about our guy, man. You know, we them boys, man. How you going to talk about him, man, without adding context to him, man? You just as bad as the 4-letter, 3-letter network, Law. I can't stand you, Law. Hey, I'm like, hey, pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Anything and everything that I do is for the love of the star, for the love of the boys. I want us to be great. I want to be successful. We all want to be successful over here. So anytime I'm giving advice from an area that I've been there, done that. I didn't play in the biggest and the greatest of the stages, but we know what's around the corner. And they would take your words and squeeze them and twist them and use them against you. That's all we're saying. But, hey, if he want to do podcasts and beyond, if he want to ride a bike with 3 wheels, you know what I'm saying, he can do that. If he want to grow his hair out and paint them yellow, you know what I'm saying, he can do that. You know, there's one guy in the NFL, well, he's going to the NFL, Caleb Williams. He got fingernails, pressed on clippings and stuff like that. If you want to do that, yay. If he come to the Cowboys, we be like, hey, he's still them boys. You know, so we all want people to do their thing, whatever it may be. And if it can generate them $1, make it holler. You know, that's all I'm going to say over here, because the NFL is exactly not for long. And we seen people will fall. Look, they will fall in love with you. They will support you. The moment you lose, they will castrate you and kick you out. We've seen it happen before. It's not new. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know how this goes. So it is what it is. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to all of this. Let's see if I can find some of this audio, because that's why y'all here. That's why you're here. Let's see what Jerry had to say. Jerry, where you at? Where your audio at? I'm looking for you, Jerry. Where you at? I had it somewhere in here. I'm giving you guys some unbelievable coverage right here. Here we go. I found it. You know. All right. And YouTube and change it around a little bit, but, you know, we got it. Let me know. Can y'all hear audio?
Turnover at the executive level, general manager level, what have you. Guys are trying to make something happen, and that's a healthy thing. And now, you know, I just can't tell you. I'm by nature active, and I'm by nature a risk taker. So don't come by unless you want struck at. So we will trade. There's no mistake about it, or we will make a deal. And
Wait. So he said we will trade. Is that what he said? Is that what Jerry said? He said we will trade. We will make a deal. But let's see how he countered. Shout out to the Cowboys.com. This is where we get an audio and visual from. It's from the Cowboys.com. And we'll share this link to all of you all. Let's listen to more what he had to say. Shout out to Jerry.
It's certainly got a high bar, because I like our team.
What do you think about the youth within this team right now, and what have they impressed you the most with the first 6 weeks of play?
Well, I think your question's right on, because what's happening is youth are getting plays, they're getting repetition, and we need that. We need to have that for these players at the end of this year. So we need to be getting it right now. All the more reason to a big thing to consider when you're talking about a more accomplished veteran player, that usually what you're looking at is somebody with a little cap, with a pretty nice number beside it, and that's got some years, and that will help you that way. They're rare. It's rare to have somebody come through here with no cap and got a big upside.
Get him back to the Ring of Honor.
Wait a minute. He talked about the cap. Let me play this one more time because for people who didn't hear it yesterday.
Nobody cares about your cap problems. Nobody cares.
Right.
Nobody cares. They want you to win games. You know, they want you to compete for playoff wins and championships and stuff. They don't have time to hear you like, well, you know, we've got these players, and no offense, Patrick, I don't want to hear about paying Dak or paying these guys. I know it's part of the game, but teams figure it out every damn day. We thought Philadelphia was going to be just demoralized in their cap situation. They went out and re-signed all their guys.
Right.
You know, I don't want to hear about the cap problems for any teams anymore. You figure it out. There's teams
I would pay $1,000, maybe $2,000. I would go out there and take out some of my savings. If somebody could have just picked Brian Broaddus up and at that interview, right, you know, and just move him right there, I would cash out Brian Broaddus that check. And if he would have said with the same energy, the path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquity of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. But blessed is he, you know what I'm saying? Brian Broaddus, if he would have been able to say this right here, right in front of Jerry, I'd pay all types of money to hear what Jerry's response would have been if he'd have said this one more time.
Nobody cares.
Right.
Nobody cares. They want you to win games. You know, they want you to compete for playoff.
Say again.
Nobody cares about your cap problems. Nobody cares.
Right.
If he would have said just that, baby, oh my goodness, prime time TV. You know, when Jerry says cap, he said,
nobody cares about your cap problems. Nobody cares.
Right.
Nobody cares. They want you to win games. You know, they want you to compete for playoff wins and championships and stuff. They don't have time to hear you like, well, you know, we've got these players, and no offense, Patrick, I don't want to hear about paying Dak or paying these guys. I know it's part of the game, but teams figure it out every damn day.
Let me rewind just one more time.
A more accomplished veteran player that usually what you're looking at is somebody with a little cap, with a pretty nice number beside it, and that's got some years, and that will help you that way. They're rare. It's rare to have somebody come through here with no cap and got a big upside.
Get him back to the Ring of Honor. DeMarcus Ware going in this week. You just talk about the decision. I don't know if it was always scheduled for this week. We just got the message yesterday, and just what it means for him and you put him in for this weekend.
Yeah, well, very appropriate. We've had such a tangible recognition by having his induction there in the Hall of Fame, and then of course the time that we've gotten to be as a franchise, and me personally involved in his announcement. All the things that we've done have made it really special, not to be taken away from that. You're getting a great player and a great contributor to this franchise.
With all due respect of DeMarcus Ware, he is honored here. We love DeMarcus Ware. We like what he brought to this team and all of the hopes and dreams and aspirations and inspirations that D. Ware brought. Been a phenomenal player, represented 94 pretty well, you know. Although we didn't get to the NFC championship game with him nor the Super Bowl, with all due respect to him, he ain't Jimmy Johnson. And my guy, I think Clarence Hill was giving him this heat action right here of asking Jerry about the Ring of Honor so that he can segue into Jimmy. Great reporting, great journalism right there, 101. You know what I'm saying? He segued that thing into that, right into the Jones, right? So let's listen to the rest of this, ladies and gentlemen.
But certainly I'm looking forward to this weekend and really the time that we've had, including Canton, including our initial way we got to inform him that he had been included, doesn't take away from this weekend at all. And it's a special group that.
Yeah, it's still loading over here. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. hit the like, share this content, keep the engagement up, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know what to do. Let's continue to figure out ways to grind to shine. So Jerry Jones, in his whole conversational piece, he's pretty much he said that
is in that Ring of Honor out there. It's very special. That's the way that I was told it needed to be. It needs to be very exclusive. All of those things, and he fits it. He fits the picture.
Getting back to Jimmy for a second, you guys had a good conversation before the game. We really haven't had a chance to talk to you about the interaction you guys had before the game against the Chargers. Could you talk about those conversations and where you and Jimmy was going forward with this thing?
Yes. And so my point is yes. And we're comfortable enough with each other that we'll talk about anything. Seriously.
Right.
And I don't mean that curt or cute.
Right.
We just are comfortable enough. He's. I really like Jimmy.
Right. So
I do.
When you say
Jerry gonna go to his grave. Yeah, man, Jimmy is a real good guy. I really like him. Jerry and Jimmy relationship is like, how can I put this? They like the dude that still, got to pick up the kids with the baby mama. You know what I'm saying? They got 2 kids together, and they try to be cordial with each other. Yeah, I still love her. You know what I'm saying? Shaniqua, she's really nice. She take real good care of Tyrone and Junior over there. Hey, how you feel about Kamika? Yeah, she's nice. And then as soon as he get in the car driver, I can't stand that. Right or wrong, let me know if I'm wrong, man. That just sounds like the relationship that they got, on air, on camera. Yeah, Kamika real nice, She take real good care of the kids, I kind of stand over there, I even go over there and wash my clothes sometimes, But they get in the car and drive off. I can't stand that. You want crazy? It just sounds like that. Just put the man in the Ring of Honor, man. Come on, man. What you waiting for? Dude got literally 2 Super Bowls with us. You got players that actually in the Ring of Honor said that they wouldn't have been in there because of Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? You got people with gold jackets and beyond saying that, hey, man, Jimmy, we still to this day use Jimmy Johnson as a reference point, on how this team need to act and how this team need to focus and where this team need to go, man. Come on, Jerry. Whatever grudge it is, whatever it may be, man, come on, man. You season us right now, man. I thought it said cease everything would have been the mantra of this year, but you are seized these type of things from us as relates to joy. We want to see Jimmy in the Ring of Honor when we go to the stadium. Look up and say, hey, man, that coach right there, man, in 1989, the Cowboys fired the first head coach that they ever had, and they took a risk, and they took a college coach. Nobody was doing this, right? And everybody scoffed and laughed at us. They ridiculed us. Boy, oh boy, you thought the media was bad. Now think of what they was doing then. You even had a little bit over the third of the Cowboy Nation couldn't even stand you nor him. You fired the only coach that the Cowboys ever had, right? Who had 20 plus years winning, seasons, right? Who been here for 29 years, I believe. And then we got rid of our best player. Boy, it tells the story. You can sit your loved ones down, your little ones down, and look at Jimmy Johnson in the Ring of Honor and say, man, look at the noble things he was able to do for this franchise and organization.
yes, does yes mean now, this year?
No, wait a minute. God almighty. Y'all are witness to that. You see how he operates.
We know how he operates.
You said yes. I'm like, what does yes mean?
Hey, you don't know how he operates. You all do, right?
Mr. Jones, going back to the Rangers.
What does yes mean?
Going back to the Rangers, how impressed have you been with this playoff run they've had?
Knowing how competitive that is, And it's inspirational. The way I'd express how impressed I am, it's inspirational because I know how where they've come from, and I know how hard they've been trying at it. Congratulations to everybody involved. They've got owners in there like Jim Turner that I really will tell you has been involved in the ownership there for quite a while and has.
Shout out to Paul on the Instagram. Appreciate you. He said Jimmy should have been in there in the Ring of Honor decades ago. It's a love-hate relationship. JJ just hate the fact that Jimmy was the focal point in his success in the 90s. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, JJ don't care, but he got to keep it cordial, right? You know. Yes, indeed. Appreciate y'all, man, so much. All right, so shout out to you, Darius, on the Instagram page. Appreciate you, man. We trying to grow the Instagram over there. So if y'all are live watching with me, man, jump over to the Instagram too. Help that page out. Hit the like, share, keep the engagement going. And salute to all my Facebook gang. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know I love you. With all of that being said, he's going to talk about the Rangers and salute to the Rangers for getting there. I think it's the Rangers versus Arizona, and made the Rangers win. Made the Rangers win and do their thing and do some crazy good stuff for the city of Dallas and beyond, and for the state of Texas as well. We represent Texas all together. So with that being said, the trade situation and scenario. There, we made all types of vision boards of what this team would look like if we just go and get XYZ player, right? We talked about if we just move one piece around, will it be a beneficial part for the Cowboys? Yes. Now, we still them boys regardless. We are 4-2. What do we need to improve on? How can we get things set up to go in greater directions? Well, I was listening earlier this morning, and one of my dogs, man, happy birthday to him. Skywalker Steele, it's his birthday today. And Skywalker basically had my guy Pat Nosey on the show. You know what I'm saying? And Pat, he's one of the great guys, too, in the Cowboys community. And let's listen to some of the audio that those boys were spitting out about something that made me change my stance just a little bit with how I was listening to the Cowboys. And shout out to Aisha. It was her birthday this week as well. She turned that big 3-0, so salute to her. But let's listen to this audio from my guy.
A little sugar on top of this thing. The Cowboys coaching staff is now back at full strength with the running backs coach, Jeff Blasco, and not just running backs coach, but run game coordinator, Jeff Blasco, returning. And we know, Pat, how iffy this run game has been over the last few weeks. How important is it to get Jeff back here?
So before he goes into that, how many of us heard the conversational pool that we had in the last few weeks about run game not being sufficient? How many of us was talking about offensive linemen? It looked like messy gaps. It looked terrible. So if Jeff Blasco, because when I was talking to the boys on the round table, we brought up this, and I said maybe, just maybe, we miss Skip Pete and Joe Philbin, right? Because now not only do you have, hear me out, put the butter knife down, don't shank me, but and don't talk about, hey, Law's bringing up excuses, but these are contexts that you can contextualize into facts. The Dallas Cowboys, not only are we missing Kellen Moore in his offense, not saying missing him in the fact that he was good or great or what have you, missing him in the fact that you got everything new. Kellen Moore, Doug Nussmeier, Skip Pete, that is a big blow because now you got all of these new guys, new philosophy, new principle. And what happened with Jeff Blasco, he had to leave due to family issues or whatever it may be week one. On top of that, so that used to be Skip Pete's duty, right? And now we insert Mike Solari and whoever was the interim to go in to be the run game coordinations and beyond, on top of that, with this different percentage large sum of plays that we're going to have to exhibit. So all of those things contextualize that when you throw that out there, of course, we won't look like a well-oiled machine. And, of course, there are some plays in the playbook that you have to scrap because that knowledge, that information is no longer there. So when I say give the team a little grace and mercy, now we peel back the onions, and it's layers of it, right? And we peel back every layer. And now we can correctly dissect this team because Jeff Blasco is coming back. So when they say, hey, he's not just a running backs coach, but he's the running game coordinator. You see, just like my guy said on Boomerang, you see, you got to coordinate. And not everybody is used to coordination. Coordinations helps. If you think I'm lying, look at how Mike McCarthy been calling these plays. He like, damn, I don't have that ram in the bush, rabbit. You know what I'm saying? That's going to jump out of the hole. Damn, I don't have that information anymore because all through training camp and all before that time frame, I had Jeff Blasco out there helping me. Let's listen to him now.
Man, everybody's healthy, man. Players are healthy. Coaches are healthy. Janitorial staff's healthy. Everybody's healthy. And you got to love it. So you have Jeff Blasco. He was on personal leave of absence due to a health issue. He's missed several of the first 6 games of the season. He's back after this bye week. He was back in practice yesterday. But and I mentioned it on yesterday's episode of Cowboys Break. The question was posed, what parts of the Cowboys operation on the field would you like to see improve greatly? And Broadus had a great answer. He said the running game, and he was kind of breaking down why that was. And as he's speaking on it, it struck me in that exact moment that, hey, the run game coordinator is back. Mm-hmm. So I think that could pay dividends for in a situation where with Blasco out, those duties, that run game coordinator duty and those running backs coach duties had to be relegated to others and split amongst the offensive assistants. But now Blasco's back. It's one guy, it's one mind, it's one vision, and it just makes things that much more concise, that much more clear for guys like Tony Pollard and guys like Deuce Vaughn and Rico Dowdle, who's looked, fantastic, and then getting Hunter Lipke involved. And if you notice, the absence of Blasco kind of coincided with the Cowboys not really knowing how to utilize Deuce Vaughn and Hunter Lipke. So,
man, I'm telling you, man, if y'all ain't watching A to Z Sports Dallas in the morning time, and you say you're a Cowboy fan and you got free time, even if you're in your office, even if you're at school somewhere, pull out the phone and just listen to this show, man, because my guy Scott Walker, he be having some great insight and intel for the nation, for the community, and beyond. So that also, hear me out. Put that butter knife down. Don't shank me with it. Shout out to Craven Cowboy. I see you over there on the IJ. Y'all be sure to check her out as well. This also, you can add into these type of things for red zone, inefficiency level. We get there, don't know what to do. And doggone Mike McCarthy, he had his mind set, you know what I'm saying? But when it was time for him to call a play, dang, no Blasco? Where Jeff at? Jeff! I'm all by myself trying to call these plays. So all of this will work out even more. Now, granted, I see y'all in the chat, Jackie, over here on Instagram, said, hey, man, y'all tripping. So no trades? Yeah, there's no trades right now. Now, that doesn't mean that the sun doesn't set. The sun is still up. We still got to the 31st. And if you've been following this team, and if you know this team, and if you know Jerry Wayne and things, he's the last hour guy, right? He's the guy that said, can y'all write that down? Can y'all fill in the blank? Deadline makes what? Come on, man. Can somebody put that in the chat? I know I ain't the only one that knows the answer to that test. Deadline makes what? I'm all by myself. Am I all by myself? Deadline makes what? Nobody know the answer. I'm going to wait there. We're going to wait till somebody put the answer down on the test. Come on, man. Help me out. Help me brother out. HBO, brother, man. HBO me, man. Deadline makes what? Oh, man. Okay. People on Instagram, they got faster fingers, man. All right, Johnny Quest says deadline make deals, man. Yes, indeed. Flip Shelton says deals. Yeah, so deadline makes deal. And even though I don't agree 1,000,000% with his philosophy and principles of that, but I can tell y'all, ladies and gentlemen, that if this week, because we got into the 31st, if something don't go through the way it's supposed to happen, Jerry will pick up that doggone phone. He will. So let's go. Let's go with the rest of that audio, wherever I put it at. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom.
Maybe Blasco coming back reinserts what his vision of this run game should be, and it also should help as well with as the continuity of the offensive line starts to gel with this being their third game together and now everybody healthy. So, I mean, the pieces are coming back for the Cowboys. So I think Blasco returning is going to be good stuff.
Yeah, you mentioned Pollard. Pollard was vocal about that, about his return. He said, quote, "It's good having him back in the room, especially his expertise in the run game or the blocking game and the run game, the way that he coaches up everything in the game, in the run game. Just glad to have him back." So, and that was from Jess over at Pro Football Network. Just having him back seems to light a little bit of fire under those guys. And you said it best, man. It coincides with seeing them not utilize these guys correctly and how it is faded out, really, because the beginning of the year, maybe all these things were installed and ready to go, and you saw this run game kind of just clicking. And then the longer he stayed away, the more it kind of faded on what they wanted to do. So I'm actually excited to see him return.
100%, because when you think about it, when you come into the season, like you said, you have the installs in their set, and then you have Blasco running his install, and you have the passing game coordinator running his install, and so forth and so on. But then when Blasco or any assistant coach is forced out because of a health issue or personal matter, whatever the case may be, then that vision kind of gets diluted because it gets handed off to one or two other individuals who are doing their best to run the vision as well as the initial coach would have. But as good as they are at what they're doing, you're asking them to do their job and take on additional duties, right? So there's the dilution in what may have happened with the run game. That's why you saw, hey, Deuce Vaughn went from, getting some touches to being inactive, right? That's a perfect example of.
Insider note, some people ask, hey, what's going on with Deuce? What happened to Deuce, the one that we saw in preseason? What happened to him, Why are we taking a knife to a gunfight, right? Why do we don't know how, even when we got the gun, why are we using it wrong, There are different levels to this, and I hate to use gun as an analogy due to this crazy time that we live in, but, we all need to protect ourselves, right? So when you're going into war, is reasons why you got different levels of weaponry. And the Cowboys at this time, in our running department, it was just by chance. It was just by the sureness of whoever the assistant running back coach is. I don't even know his name. But in war, in battle, there will be times to use the machete. There will be time to use the hand grenade. There will be time to use the bow and arrow, Tomahawk. Shout out to the Tomahawk steaks. There will be time. But when you don't have the experiences, you will pick up the doggone knife when it's time to use the gun. And then even when it's time to use the gun, when you don't have the experience, the recall will blow your own head off. Pause. Well, measure, So you got to be ready to be equipped with all of that. And the Cowboys were not ready. But we 4-2. It ain't that bad to be 4-2 right now. I know there's teams. There are teams out there that wish that they could be 4-2 right now. I see a lot of people saying, "Law, deadline make headlines." Yeah. But in Jerry world, deadline make deals. That's his vernacular there. But deadlines do make headlines, and I guess the deals do make headlines as well, right? Right. Hey, who am I to complain about how this team is operating right now. For the back-to-back years, 12-5, 12-5. Boy, we're a long way off from being 8-8, 8-8. They can't even use that against us anymore, right? So I'm giving doggone Mike McCarthy a little grace here, and as well as with Jerry, just a little bit. And I ain't trying to say I ain't going to stop applying the pressure. We want to win. We want to be great. But there's some people right now waited to the last hour to do your thesis statement. Somebody in the chat, let me know if I called you out. Waited to the last minute. Some people trying to use Chat GPT right now. Let me see if I can add some extra stuff to this, man, to make sure I can get my thesis paper together. Some of y'all are just like that. Come on. Y'all know I ain't lying. Some of y'all wait to the last minute at your jobs. Somebody right now waiting to the last minute to take the trash out. Wash the dishes. I don't wash them. You fill the sink up with water, put more and more dishes in there. Some of y'all waiting the last minute. Some of y'all last minute shopping.
What happened in the absence of Jeff Blasco. So with Blasco returning, maybe we start to see more of an integration of Deuce Vaughn or reintegration of Deuce Vaughn. Maybe we see a ramp up of Hunter Lipke. And again, Blasco working with the offensive line coach and making sure that thing is running like a well-oiled machine. I mean, that you can't understate or overstate how important that is. I mean, you got the guy back. It's one man. It's one message. It's concise. And it's just more easily digestible if you're players.
That is the Injury Spotlight presented by OSMI.
Appreciate them, man. And let me heart this right here and see if I can share this to y'all, man. Shout out to my guy, Sky Walker. And then what I'm going to do here is jump there and then check it out here. Check it out here. Yeah. Check it out here, the full interview. It's about 10 minutes long, or you can jump into the actual A to Z Sports Dallas on YouTube and put on check it out here. That's for my people on Instagram. You should see it there. I don't know if you can copy and paste it and jump on in over there and do those things. Ladies and gentlemen, the official DC brand. Jerry has destroyed our team. We are the accident waiting to happen. Well, we can say that for 32 or 31 other teams at this point outside of Kansas City Chiefs right now. We can say that for all of those teams. We can literally say those things, and it'll be a valid point. We can literally say that for those teams, and it'll be a valid point out there. Accident waiting to happen, these sorts of things, because we've been down that road before, right? We can literally say that, and I love so I ain't pointing y'all, calling y'all, but we can say that for the San Fran. I've been right for 28 years. I would have been right for 31 years for Washington, 37 for Chicago, a big old 65 years for Detroit Lions. It should have been somebody this past weekend after the Lions got the doors blown off. There should have been somebody saying, "See, I told you." They are accident waiting to happen. It's been 65 years, man. It should be somebody able to say those things after they got blown out, because the Lions, before last weekend, was better than the Cowboys, right? But nobody say that they are accident waiting to happen. Ain't nobody yelling out there, "Hey, man, check out the Lions, man." And don't hit me well, they held to a different caliber. Well, if that were true, then take the salary caps and all that other stuff out. Take revenue sharing away. I got super chats over here. I got Lord Nova says, "Law, you dapper. You was dapper in that short, bro. Appreciate you, man. I try to be dapper. Black Lion, appreciate you. Some reports are saying, and I'm gonna give you a heart right here, man. Let me give you a heart. Black Lion says some reports are saying Patrick Surtain wants to play for us. How true do you think that is, basically? Let me see right here. Patrick Surtain. Let me see. And I don't think that is absolute true. Those reports are hopes, and we all have hopes and wishes here, Let me see. Patrick Surtain. And then we go right here. We're going to go right here. We're going to watch this. We're going to do this together, as a project. All right, and we go. So Tom Downey says Patrick Surtain wants to be traded to the Cowboys. Okay, all right. So let's go to. goodness, 19 hours ago. I haven't seen anything. We only seeing rumors, man. Ain't nobody is saying it. Let me see. The Broncos interested in trades Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, Garrett Boilers, Justin Simmons, and Joey Jules. But Patrick Surtain may sit multiple tiers above his teammates as a potential trade. Okay. But that's pro football rumors, though. I don't know if let me see. Broncos. Let me do this right quick. We're going to check this out live right here, you know. Somebody had Patrick Surtain to the Eagles. Okay, Broncos. Okay. What do they say? What are they saying? SBA Nation says they are sitting there trading offers. Okay, SBA Nation. You know, there are 6 days left. It's been quiet trade front leading up to the weekend. Don't really see anything else. They said they would listen to multiple trade offers. I haven't seen anybody outside of Tom Downey. So if Pat Surtain come to the Cowboys, but the only thing that I will counter with all of this is because even though, let's say, for example, the Broncos want to get rid of Patrick Surtain, they said they are listening. And if Jerry Jones don't pick up the phone and call, it won't happen. Jerry got to call him. That's what he going to have to call him and offer him something. He got to call and offer. This is giving a fair offer. So, Jerry, you going to have to call and give him an offer. You know, it ain't going to happen by itself. It's not going to happen by itself. So, yeah, I would entertain Patrick Surtain. I will. But somebody going to have to call and give him an offer, you know, just like Earl, you know, yeah, see. So, I want this team to be successful. I want all of this to happen the best way possible. And every year we do go through these type of rumor mills, these type of sensationalism, what-if stories and pawns. But I'm listening to Jerry right now saying, hey, he's out on it. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's an unfortunate situation and scenario for us. Nick Harris of the Cowboys, Jerry Jones swung by practice and said that there are no trades or major acquisitions are in the mind ahead of the trade deadline on 10/31. Will I improve if it's given the opportunity? Of course he would. So meaning that he got a philosophy, he got a principle, he have a mindset, and he's sitting back saying, hey, they're going to have to come to me. They're going to have to come to me. That's what's going to have to happen right there. They had to come to him. So player acquisition is 365. And that's his mindset. So we can have the notion to say, yeah, he's picking up phone. He's not doing it. He's not doing it. They're gonna have to call him. And that's just how it goes. 30 years, no Super Bowl, laugh out loud. Hey, it is what it is. Speaking of that, man, I truly believe in this team, and I'm willing to fight for my team, even though people have difference of opinions. Last night we was on the round table, NFC East round table. Check out that video. We got upwards of like over 20,000 views on that video, close to it. And this is a little excerpt. The Cowboys matchup. Now, I'm not overlooking LA Rams, of course, but this is what I'm saying right here. Let's listen to it. We match up pretty well against those Eagles. So that's the mindset and the mentality.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait for
that. Week 9 for your mind, baby.
I can't wait for that.
Who think that, Law? Who think they match up well with the Eagles?
Historical data says that, man. Shoot, if boys out there, shoot, since 2019, you know, hey, that's just what it is. Hey, LB, where's my lie at? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think y'all match up well against us.
How come? Like, what did you change last year opposed to this year?
It's not so much what we change. I just don't think y'all explosive. Y'all used to be explosive. Y'all real keep everything in front of you type of team right now.
Fact.
We really good at tackling right now. We really good at rallying to the ball. I think y'all scared to take them deep shots. If you look at how the Philadelphia Eagles play and what's their weakness, it was the deep shots. We had guys converting a bunch of 3rd and 18s, 3rd and 30 on y'all last year. Sam Howell looked good against us. We don't have no safety. So oh damn, we do got a safety. It's just over for a lot of y'all.
All right. So shout out to the guy, LB. And I'm gonna say this. They had to go to overtime against Washington, right? Even though our last game against Washington we lost. But they had to go to overtime. And granted, Kevin Byard, he's a dog. I like his skill set. I'm not finna lie to kick it to y'all, right? We know that he's a dog. But name me the year that the doggone Eagles haven't been not talented. They always been talented. They always had talent over on their side. And if you're an Eagle fan watching right now, every year I've been doing content creation every year, not one single year, you guys would say, hey, we don't have talent. Y'all every year, y'all had the better quarterback, the better offensive line, the better defense, the better coaching staff. Let me know what year that y'all didn't say those things, right? And I'll hush. Every year. It's the same song and dance. We fly, Eagles fly, we better. We got the better quarterback. Carson Wentz, better than Dak. Oh, man. Oh, at the time y'all had the running backs over there. Oh, man, this running back, if you look at it and really contextualize it, he's slight better than Ezekiel Elliott in this fashion, right? We have a better running back by committee. We have a better wide receiver. Every year. Every year. Everything counts. Even this right here, y'all lose better in the Super Bowl than us. Oh, yeah, that feels good. They 1-3 in the Super Bowl. And y'all talk about our old records. You got to blow off ours. But, hey, that value never went down. It's so old that we trying to give y'all chances and opportunity to catch up. And it's somehow y'all haven't passed Washington yet. You haven't passed doggone Giants yet. But they do all of the talking. Every single year. I can't make this stuff up. Yes, indeed. So they're going to get to the meat of their schedule around the corner, is right around the way. But listen.
You know what I mean? I just think it's over for the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey, I know my guy Michael Parsons may think highly of your team and all of your players and accolades, but I'm going to think highly of my team from this end.
But, long story short, Law, I think the Kevin Byard thing put us over the top. Not against y'all, but I just think it put us over the top against a lot of what everybody thought this was going to be a tough stretch. I think Kevin Byard just brings.
He measured it. He said not against us. So hey, I got no rebuttal for that. He said he think Kevin Byard put him over the top, but not against us. So that is a measured conversational piece right there.
Physicality, leadership, hunger. He's from Philly, born in Philly. What I mean? Once you're playing for a contender from your city, you get the extra battery in your back.
He's a enforcer. He's a guy that's going to be sideline to sideline, can cover every blade of grass. But those are things that my Cowboys are always accustomed to. You guys always had talent. You guys been having great talent since you've been on this content creation. I don't think there been a team where your team haven't been talented. I still think that we match up pretty well, just like the Jets matched up pretty well against you guys.
It's the best matchup in the division for sure.
Most certainly. You can agree that the Cowboys got a better defense than the Jets, right? Before, you see, some people roasted me over here for that comment there. Do the Jets have a better defense than the Dallas Cowboys? Y'all can let me know in the chat, yes or no. Do the Jets have a better defense than the Dallas Cowboys? Huh? Do the Jets have a better defense than the Dallas Cowboys? All right. I'm going to go to... We go here first. We go here to this site. We'll type in, shout out to Zeke, man. Type in the Jets. Jets. All right. We go right here. We go right here. All right. So they 11th in points allowed. They 4th in defense. Okay. Let me pull up the Cowboys here. Let me pull up the Cowboys here. Let me go right here. Let's go right here. We are 2nd in points allowed. Time for 2nd in defense. Okay. Let me give y'all some ESPN facts right here. Okay. All right. We're going for ESPN. We're going to slide this over here, right here. We're going to go to, because see, most of y'all be on that 4-ladder, 3-ladder bias stuff. You know, that's okay. Team, okay. Offensive leading board. Let's go down to rushing. Let's go to defensive leaders. I see defensive. This is yards allowed. You measure your defense on yards allowed, right? So I'm seeing Cleveland #1, Baltimore Ravens, Atlanta Falcons, New Orleans. Then I see Cowboys. I don't see a Jet. Let me see. Maybe a Jet down here. Okay, yards allowed. They way down here. Okay, they way down here. Okay, all right, cool. So they yards allowed. That's how you measure defense. So they allow 351 yards, y'all. That's how many yards they allow. We allow 288. Is 350 more yards allowed or 288? Okay. Let's look at passing. Let's look at passing yards. You know what I'm saying? Okay, allowed. Okay, let's go yards allowed. Where we go with this? Okay, boom. Average. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Cowboys passing yards average is at 177. Okay. All right. Go down to the Jets. 216. Okay, all right. So that's another point for the Cowboys. Let's go to average right here. All right, let's see who stopped the run better. Eagles up there, #1 team is stopping the run. They only allow 62 yards on the ground. Okay. All right. Measure debate here. And where the Jets at? Let me see. Run defense. Oh! They allow 135 yards per game on the ground. Okay, all right. What Cowboys at? Okay. We want to allow 111. I'm winning in every corner of this debate. I'm feeling sorry for some people who didn't pass in math. You know, I graduated with business administration, concentration, econ, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I did graduate top of my class in math. That's the only thing I was good at. I was stuttering when I was speaking, but I was good at numbers, man. I was really good at numbers, man. Shout out to Jackson State, too, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So let's go into another category, you know, because I love this little math right here. And, yeah, I can be cocky when I'm talking about numbers because that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's go back to this right here. Back to stats. We can go back to team sides of things, okay? So that was just yards allowed, okay? So in every category, we whoop and tail in that. Okay, all right. So let's go to, let's say here, they may have more sacks than us because I already see turnovers. It makes no sense for me to go through the turnover differential because we #2, and I don't even see a Jet. I see a Pittsburgh, I see a San Fran, I see Jacksonville. And, you know, if that argument was for the Bucs, then that would be a whole nother story. So we allow less yards and we take the ball away more. Okay, so I'm winning in this debate right here because people want to debate feelings and not facts. But I'm pulling out facts. I use PFF, I use ESPN. What else y'all want me to use? You see what I'm saying? All right, sacks. We got 16 sacks. Where the Jets at? Oh, they got 13 sacks. Okay, I'm winning in that debate. So we sack the quarterback better at a higher clip. We force turnovers better in a higher clip. We also, ladies and gentlemen, shut down the run in a higher clip. We shut down the pass at a higher clip. What else you want from me? Huh? What else you want from me? Come on, y'all. What else you want? Let's go. And let's listen to this right here. Let's listen to where I'm at. Here we go right here. Here we go. Where you at? Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Look at these dudes.
Yes! Here we go.
Right? Look at them.
No, absolutely not.
Bullshit,
man.
Hell,
absolutely not. I
cannot
agree to that. I cannot agree to that.
Wait a minute. All three of y'all?
There's no way I can agree to that.
You said that with your chest. I'm about to punch you in your chest and deflate
I'm
your
saying
chest.
that. Now, Bad Dog got to sit out of this. Now, it's just between us two, you, Louis T, and LB. Bad Dog, you got to sit out of this. You know what I'm saying? Because we already proved to what our defense looked like against the Giants.
Everybody's defense looks like that. Everybody's defense looks like that against us.
So he said everybody defense looked like that against the Giants. So the Giants play the Jets this weekend. And if the Jets got a better defense and they're supposed to be a better team or whatever it may be, they better hold the Giants to, I would say, to one score or to a field goal, because we held the Giants to a 0. Let's go.
That's not saying anything. That's saying nothing.
There's not one single person that y'all would take on the Jets over Parsons.
It's not the whole team. It's one player.
Yeah.
Right. That's one player. Even with Parsons, y'all defense not better than the Jets.
They got Sauce Gardner. They both, their whole secondary is better than you.
They going by names. They going by names because he didn't even check the resume. Bland right now is playing better than any DB on the Jets, but that's a whole nother story conversation. But let's listen. Bland is playing a whole lot better than Sauce right now. Right?
Bland ain't better than Sauce though, Law. We're not gonna do that.
And granted, Bland is not better than Sauce, but he's playing better than Sauce. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, that he's on a team and a system and everything else. That's better. That's just what it is. We are better at defense. Just because you got that's a goalpost movement. I said that my Cowboys Jets defense is better than the Jets defense. I said what I said. I didn't say that individually Bland is better than Sauce, but Bland is right now playing better than Sauce. Bland is right now playing better than any DB that was drafted in his class. Those are things that you can't take away because he's not a household name. He's playing on the outside, and yes, it's not his fault that the quarterback couldn't hit the wide receiver. So when I say these things, these are facts. You can't knock the man because of where he was drafted and because he don't have a name. But for right now, he is playing better than those boys. And no, he's not better than Sauce, but damn it, he's playing better than Sauce. Playing better. You know what?
Ain't Sauce though.
Who got the body?
DJ Reed is better than Dwan Bland.
Where? Where?
DJ
Go,
Reed.
your roster?
Who?
DJ Reed.
Y'all see two names up there? I see two Cowboy names up there. I can't find a Jet name.
Banks is better than Bland.
Banks
is better than him.
What do the tape and the stats say? The tape, and I asked them, some people were saying, Law is talking about win to loss ratio. No, the tape and the stat say that right now, Bland is playing better. The tape identify that he is covering his lower thirds. He's coming down the field. He's making tackles when necessary. Hey, he's picking the ball when it hit his hands. Hey, he is leading the interceptions with all of those things. So he's playing better right now. That's what the tape say. You know what I'm saying? And the stat reflects that. Boy, people, you know, God dog. And then they got Gilmore that even though people may say a few things, but Gilmore is playing just as well as everybody else. Even if you want to throw PFF in there.
They got a dude named Quincy Williams over there, and they got another linebacker named C.J. Mosley, and they got Quentin Williams. You got one of those on your team?
We don't need Quentin.
You got Mozzie Smith. That's right. You got Mozzie Smith on your team.
They got elite people. They got elite people at every level, though, Law. They got elite people on all three levels.
I ain't finna say that those boys are better than us over here. Man, we the best over here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God. Are you DJ Khaled now?
We the best, man. We the best.
You DJ Khaled now?
Parsons doing what he always did, though. He's doing what he always did. He always said how he felt. Y'all praise him when he get on Twitter and say stuff about San Fran. Oh, it's no national outrage today because they lost. Everybody love that. But then when you say who the best team, it's the facts. It's the Eagles. I ain't mad at it.
Parsons did say your quarterback is a system quarterback. That's what he said, you know. So that wasn't real. So it wasn't real last year, but it's real.
That was last year. Well, tell me how real it was.
We match up well against the team. You hear what I said? We match up well against the team. To now, our team ain't good on defense. Man, our team is really good on defense, and in every category, we are better than the Jets on that particular thing. We are better than the Jets on every category. on stopping the run, stopping the pass, getting to the quarterback, and turnover differential. And all of a sudden, that don't match up well against the doggone Eagles? Come on, man. We match up well against the Eagles. There's no other thing that you can present. And on top of that, someone asked, is Law saying that Bland is better than Sauce? No, but he for damn sure playing better than Sauce right now. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He's playing better than doggone Sauce. It goes like this. So since y'all want to do that. Technically speaking, Brock Purdy was playing or is playing better than Joe Burrows. Is Brock Purdy better than Joe Burrows? We can always say, hey, who's better as far as the talent aspect of it, but it's who's in the right system and who's playing better. Boy, man, some of y'all, the old short bus. These are people, boy. All right, it is 2:43. Sauce is hurt. Or DJ Reed or any of those guys out there. He is playing better than the doggone Jets, whoever their DB is. So that's reality there, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's open up the phone line for your mind.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for line. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Call my phone.
You are the only participant.
Only ones who down for line. Keep it super thorough my way on this side.
All participants are muted.
Yeah.
Mobbing with my brothers, there's no question.
Mobbing with my brothers, baby.
In the popping straps of blue faces, not the pills. Heard you calling bluffs, I show and prove it is for real. Son of God, not a son of sand.
Come on.
Keep it off the books and keep it coming in.
Hey.
Bitch, the old whip, see what I'm coming in. The inside caramel just like 100 grand.
Call my phone, hit my line.
Only ones who down for line. Keep it super thorough.
As the room fill up, be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to hit the like, share this content. Had to blow the file. Only one down for me, baby. From the 815, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix. This Brandon, talk to me.
Oh, what's up, Lau?
Not much, bro.
Dwan Bland plays a lot better than Sauce, but I think we gotta recognize that Dwan Bland is Law's guy. So come on, y'all.
Wait. He played slot week one. He played slot all the way up into that Cards game, right? Now he's forced to play onto the outside. Now, what I'm saying is that right now, my Dallas Cowboys defense is better than the Jets. My Cowboys, I don't care who to play. I don't care who the Jets played or who they didn't play. But for what the statue saying that my defense is better than the Jets, I'm trusting my defense. If I had a life alert lifeline, I'm trusting my team. I'm leaning on my team. I ain't leaning on the Jets.
I'm with you 100%. I'm talking about this Sauce and Dwan Bland. Come on, man.
Oh, what I'm saying, hey, what do the tape and the stats say?
I know the tape say that Dwan Bland has played against a cup on his side of the ball. He have not played nobody of note to even make me even feel like he possibly can do this.
He played Keenan Allen.
I seen Keenan Allen put him on skates.
Hey, that ain't Bland fault. The quarterback couldn't get on the ball. That ain't Bland fault.
What I said had nothing to do with the quarterback. I said Keenan Allen had to run Bland on skates. Come on.
But you can't fault the man on that though. You know what I'm saying? Because the ball still wasn't completed. So in the stat sheet, it literally say here, right here. Let me pull it up again. And I feel you, man. But the stat sheet shows that when you're passing the ball his way, it's 22.3. I don't think people gonna cherry pick through what happened on the play. They look at the passer rating is 22.3.
I don't want to play my flag on that hill. I just like to point out the fact.
Okay, hey.
The game. I seen what I.
Oh yeah. But when that happened to anybody else of kind of caliber, they sweep that under the rug. It's always put into big spotlights for the Cowboys. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead. We ain't trying to make it a Bland show. Go ahead. Yeah. Because we all know. Let me say this. Let me say this. I ain't crazy now. If I had a choice, sauce or Bland. If I had a choice, sauce or Bland, now we will all say, "Come on, hey, give me the sauce and I'll keep the Bland on the side." You know what I'm saying? You know. But right now, Bland is my guy. Bland is my guy. You know.
Your words, there you go. Bland on the side. But look, I'm gonna say this, Law, because clearly we not gonna make no trade. So let's move on. Hopefully the team got better during the bye week. I'm gonna be looking at that offensive line, and I'm gonna also be looking at what is gonna be our identity. Are we gonna focus on the run and throw and not force feed it to CD, but he's our number one, get him the ball? Are we going to do that, or are we still muddling around trying to figure out who and what we are as an offense? Because, guys, we like our guys, and we're going to have to pray. I still believe we have a shot at winning the Super Bowl, but we have to stick to a formula. We don't have bigs on our defense anymore, so that means our margin for error has shrunk. It's not as we don't have a big safety net having digs there. So we have to play the right way. And to me, I want to see what are we doing on offense? Has it gotten better? Offensive line, are we together?
Well, I'll say this before I let you go. We want our offense to attack. We want to be more of an attacking style offense. I did hear some of those wordings in the offseason that we're supposed to be an attack style offense. We're supposed to be that offense that attack underneath, play with principle and concepts. So hopefully, man, if the offensive line, this is on hope, if the offensive line is back well prepared and healthy, mix in Jeff Blasco, we should see some continuity a little bit better with run game, because we're supposed to run to open up the pass, right? We're supposed to run to open up the pass and save our defense by, clock management, TOP. So this will be a good game to check to see if we're going to stay true to what we said we're going to do.
But you do agree that means still have an emphasis on running the ball, though, right?
Well, it is. So we'll see, man. If we look polished now, man, I'm gonna find a Jeff Blasco hat or something and give him an MVP an award or something like that. But I appreciate you for calling in, bro.
Man, shout out to Law, shout out to the nation. How about them Cowboys?
How about him, man? That's my guy right there.
The conference has been locked.
All right, I got Too Cool, and you're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks from the 9-10. You win. Jump in.
Hey, what up, Law, with you?
Not much.
Hey, so question, man. Regardless of how good you are, you always should be preparing to get better at something, right?
True.
I'm just stuck on how many people stuck on first-round draft picks. Like, we can just go back over history. Some of the best quarterbacks didn't even get picked first in the draft, right? Look how many quarterbacks went before Patrick Mahomes. But it just kills me that everybody is stuck on, I want to give up first. When Trayvon Diggs went down, the defense been exposed only because people throwing the ball now.
Yep.
111 rushing yards right now on the ground. That's not that much. That's hella good right now in the NFL. What people is killing us at right now is you got Bland that's better at nickel than he is an outside cornerback. But then you go in between putting Bland out there, Bland to get beat. Then you push Jordan Lewis short ass out there. Jordan Lewis old.
Yeah, he is long.
For me, what receiver or what cornerback coming out of the draft this year is going to be better than Patrick Surtain? So you got stuff like that you got to put into consideration when it comes. Will I give a first round draft pick for that? Because I'm giving up a first for Patrick Surtain, 2 first rounds for Patrick Surtain right now, because I know for a fact that I put him over there, that'll be locked down again. That left side over there is locked down.
Yep. It would be a situation and scenario that you would say to yourself, all right, we do know for sure that Gilmore won't be here, 2 years from now or a year from now, or playing at the level that he's playing at now, a year from now. So the best thing would be to go ahead and get a known commodity. Just like, the damn 49ers. The reason why they made that acquisition to get Hargraves, because they know they're going into the draft or waiting for Javon Kinlaw to turn the corner. May take another year or so, or maybe 2. Get a known commodity, pay the money, and then that's going to help out your front. That's going to help out Bosa, who you done paid. How much money they paid Bosa? $170-some million, man. So sometimes you got to go in and burn some cash. You got to go burn some trades to go get somebody that you know that can help you out. And that's what we are banging on the table for. It don't have to be us married to Patrick Surtain. Jalen Johnson playing just as good as Patrick Surtain. One can argue a whole lot better in certain categories. He would be a good pickup. Maybe you can send the Chicago Bears a second or a futures third or something like that to get him juxtaposed to Patrick Surtain. Maybe you can get on the phone and call the Saints and say, hey, Marshawn Lattimore, what do you want, man? What do you want, for him, But you got to will and deal. You got to be on the phone to get it.
And also, I think like when you look at the Eagles and you look at the 49ers, I think Jerry Jones, again, like I said, man, the man is the owner. It is going to be hard for a GM to pick up the phone and call Jerry Jones and say, let's work a deal. Because, again, when you go to dinner, them owners sitting at that table.
Yeah.
All the owners in the NFL sitting at that table. Not no GM. They don't bring their sidekicks with them when they're sitting at that table. The problem that we're having right now is that no GM is picking up their phone and calling Jerry Jones and saying, this is the deal that I got for you. And then another thing, too, though, is if we had a true GM, that GM going to do what's best for the organization because he's trying to keep his job. Jerry Jones owns the Dallas Cowboys, so like right now when
he ain't gonna be
he
losing. Yeah.
says I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but he retracts on what he say, and now he wants somebody to Jerry Jones. Ain't nobody calling you and telling you here go a free $1 million.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you too, cool. Go. Make one more point. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we just allowing the 49ers and the Eagles to constantly get better than us right now. And I think that's our downfall right now.
Because there ain't no fire on the GM. Appreciate you for calling in, man. Good call.
All right.
All right. So y'all know how it goes. I gotta be somewhere, so we're gonna do. And you got 2 minutes, man. I ain't gonna interrupt y'all. I'm gonna let y'all spit your mind. And if you want to get off before that time frame, you can do such. But we got 2 minutes, okay? So we putting clock gang on in the house. But before I get into that, I got Trey. What's good from the 901? You're live on the Nation.
Hey,
Hey,
how
Trey.
everyone doing? Yeah, I my only problem is with this whole thing, I just want everybody to calm down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we played like we were supposed to play against the Chargers. We did that.
Right.
Okay? We got on our bye. Everybody, me looking at the stats and going on the Cowboys fan page and all of that, they showing everyone that we healthy. Everybody, nobody's hurt. Everybody's healthy. The O-line I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody coming back. Everybody's fine. Y'all, we going to get this together because they see what everybody's trying to say about the Cowboys. Every year, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. No, it won't be like that this year. Let Jalen and them do what they do. They win and they doing all of that. But don't think they ain't going to slip up again because y'all let the Jets beat y'all, okay?
Yep.
We beat the Jets. So that's just how this thing going. Just like with the Chiefs. They allowed the Jets to get in within 3. You didn't do just that great with them folks. So I'm going to say it again. We just got to know how to come to these people. We could outplay anybody. I don't care what nobody say. They talking about Bland and all that. Bland them doing their job. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. Them folks are doing their job.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing great. Everybody can catch that ball. Our whole defense can take away. So I don't understand what everybody tripping on. D-Law can do it. Even Osa can do it.
Get them.
Stop it, y'all. We got this. Don't worry about it. Watch how we gonna play Sunday. And then everybody going to try to fit us on in, go up the little ladder a little bit. Where the Dallas Cowboys? I'm at, no. Leave us alone and let us continue till we gonna get to them E-girls, gonna play them. We gonna do what we gotta do for them.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be waiting on them 40 whiners doing playoffs.
Let's go.
Everything's finna retract, y'all. I'm telling y'all, calm down. We got this. How about them Cowboys?
That's right.
Love
right
you,
there.
Lord. Keep
Much
doing
love.
what you do.
Appreciate you. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do the clock game right there, ladies and gentlemen. All right, next caller on the deck. We have for the 205. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix?
Yo, what's up, man?
All is well, bro. Can't complain. Go ahead. Can't talk about it. Go ahead.
All right. Hey, man, so I feel if we ain't going to trade for nobody, man, how about we go on free agency and get the Dominican Sue to close that middle up to even help us even more with our run. But, you know, I mean, I've been a fan all my life, man, so I'm used to Jared not doing that. But I feel like our offense is methodical, man, and we need to find some way to get that ball moving in bigger chunks of yards instead of doing this, I call it a high school offense, the way we move the ball on offense. And I think our offense need to do better, man, because we got to get our run game going. We ain't going to win no game going later into the year without us, you know what I'm saying, struggling with the run game. We got to improve on it. So hopefully, man, this what I'm looking for the second half of the season is for us to have run the ball better, man, because our defense to play good as hell. You know, it comes down to our offense. I'm not worried about our defense. That gonna have to make good reads, and we got to run that ball, man. Eventually, that's what we're gonna have to fix. That's our main problem. We got to be successful on the ground.
Well, right now we leaning on Jeff Blasco to see whether or not what he can do. If that was the situation, if we look pretty good on our run game and the offensive line is married to the doggone run game coordinator, then I'm gonna be like, hey, you know, we were just worrying about the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? We 4-2, and let's see what we gonna do this weekend though. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I just want us to, you know, improve on our run game, man, because if you look at our history with Dak, the most success he had is when we had a dominant run game. We hit him with the play action, Dak go on top. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, man. Appreciate you for calling in, fam.
That's our offense.
No doubt. I got from the 206, we got MJ. You're live on the Nation.
What's up, Lord?
What's good, man? All is well. Can't complain, bro. You're live, bro. Talk to me.
Hey, man, just saying, I like what they're saying. This week is a key week. You just got to get that offense playing good. If the offense play good, no excuses. We don't want the bad play calling. Just have the teams going good. And, Lord, you got to let everybody know it doesn't matter where you get drafted from. You can be a top corner, and you can be a sixth-round corner.
Yep.
And you can become good. Look at the corner from to give you a good example, the corner from Seattle.
Which one? Michael
what round
Jackson?
was he picked in?
You talking about Tyreek Woolen?
Yeah, what round was he picked?
I don't know where Woolen went. I think Woolen went second or third or something like that. Michael Jackson was over here, and then the other guy, he's pretty good. He was drafted early. The other guy that's making all the noise.
Yeah,
we had him
I see what Brandon talking about, but a corner always can be
Deontay, yeah, whatever his name is. God, dog, what's that other DB down there in Seattle? But go ahead. Don't want to mix up your point. Go ahead.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying a corner, if you get your technique right and play with the ability to get interceptions. So Bland already got that over him. He know how to get, but once he get a really down pat in the slot now, can none of them corners outdo Bland. Bland probably the best slot corner in the NFL.
Devin Witherspoon, man. Appreciate you, man. That would never get off my mind. Devin Witherspoon. Yeah, he's really nice. But go ahead.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
So what I want to say, we got good corners. We just got to make sure, because any corner get burnt, so it doesn't matter. And just to let Brandon know, hey, Bland is a beast now. But like he said, he almost got burnt. Everybody almost get burnt. But we just got to get better, get better pass it. And how about them Cowboys?
How about him, man? You know, that's my guy MJ, you know. All right, I got from the VIP hotline for your mom, man. What's good with you, man?
Lord, VIP, baby. Lord, I'm not into hypothesis, and that's why I don't call in, and there ain't no meat to talk about, Lord. I let these guys just eat the airways up to something really to talk about.
Yeah.
But I hear young and Brandon taking shots at my guy Bland. I guarantee you this. Bland will lead the NFL in picks. He already dropped 3 picks that I saw. So once he puts this together, and that's because Bland is one of those risk takers when it comes to a cornerback.
Yeah.
So he's going to drop some. He's going to get burnt some. But I take that, like you said, you're a master of math. I'll take that win-to-loss ratio right there.
Yeah. He's by far, since been drafted, the best graded out DB since drafted, and he got the most turnovers and takeaways and things of that nature. But I get it. He's not a household name. You know, people gonna still say Sauce. They're gonna still say the other guys. But that's just how it comes with the territory, man. When you draft it late, keep the chip on your shoulder, Bland. Keep the chip.
5-letter, 3-letter, crooked letter network, filling these empty heads with these thoughts. But Lord, I do know this, Lord.
Talk to me, man.
Bland and Surtain, I like the way that smells, Lord. I like if we could pull that off respectfully, without emptying out the whole barrel. I like that, Lord. And look, Lord, you already know what I call our owner. He's parking lot pimping, Lord.
Oh, yeah.
I need him to come in the VIP, Lord.
He need to, man. Buy some rosé for everyone, man, or something, man. Some Johnny Walker Blue or something, man.
Come on, Jerry, you got it.
Let me hear you say it, bro.
Take it to your grave. What we doing?
Yeah, bro. Appreciate
All right,
you, man.
Lord. I hear the horns, man. I don't do horns, Lord, man. I ignore that. I respect my Lord nation. Look, Lord, we going for this dub, Lord. How about them Cowboys? I ain't a killer, but don't push me, Lord. It's me against the world, baby.
Yes, indeed, man. Shout out to Jada, man. Hey, that's what it is, man. Him and Jada, that's where she been at. Coach, kill you live on the Nation, man. Brought to you by Prize Picks, man. You in the mix. Talk to me, man.
What's up, Law?
All is
These
well,
Cowboys fans, they amaze me. We have so many fake coaches out here. It's crazy. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. Dwan Bland is a good corner.
He's good.
And Dwan Bland is actually better as a left side corner than a right side corner. He's playing right side corner. And he has 3 picks as a right side corner. Number 2, you really think his agent is going to keep him a slot? No. The money is outside.
It is.
Bland is going to be our starting cornerback next year.
Oh, so you looking at it that way. So you're going to kick him to the other side. So you mean to tell me you looking for in this draft a slot corner, or this free agency next year a slot corner?
That's right. That's right. Because Law, you have shown that you can get a real good slot corner later in the round. Listen, if Bland keeps on his current pace, he's gonna have like 9 picks again. And Law, I'd be darned if I'm his agent. You gonna put him back in slot? Period. And so that's what you got to look at. Number 2, people keep talking about the offensive line need to play better. No, you know what offensive line look like. Listen, the running backs have to press the hole.
Okay.
TP is not pressing the hole. What that means, guys, all these fake coaches out there, that means if I can see the back of my offensive line and I don't see the other color, then I need to hit the hole. What TP does, he bounces out. What Zeke was so good at is what he pressed the hole and went through the hole. Every running back don't have that in them.
Yeah.
And so we need to get a running back that do. Now, like Rico can do it, but I have heard you talk about Leonard Fournette. He can do it. That's the type of back that we need. Someone that can press the hole and hit the hole.
If you do that, y'all will stop talking about the lines not blocking. That's all I got.
Let's go, man. Appreciate you, man. I wish I had more time with Coach over here. All right, I got my guy, man, Swayze from the 908. Man, you in the mix, man. Talk to me, bro.
What's going on? This is Swayze, the objective Cowboys fan here, giving objective analysis. Dang, yo, I'm not gonna lie, do people work? Cause like I've been trying to call a couple of times, like sometimes when I'm out of work or sometimes when I'm in the office, and if I'm like 10 minutes late, they just call it in immediately. I'm like, dang.
30 people be on the line, man. I probably need to just have the clock game every time. But go ahead.
Yeah, so I do agree with you. I do think we need to upgrade from the defense perspective, either like DT or running back or tight end. Those are the three positions I would personally trade for. Patrick Surtain, even though he is a good cornerback, I don't think he's elite, but I think he's a good cornerback. I don't think it will make much of a difference in terms of what we need on the defensive side. We need that run elite stopper that can push the middle of the pocket, towards quarterbacks and also, towards the running game as well. So if let's say we play the Rams this week, if the Rams lose again and they are they're in sell mode and they say, hey, we have Aaron Donald for sale, second round pick, like you want to do that? I'm just saying.
In a cocaine heartbeat, man. I would do that one.
Sale,
I would do that one real quick. Go ahead.
And also, if the Titans lose again, Derrick Henry. I mean, those are the two people I have in mind in terms of getting someone, because that's something that Jerry Jones or Stephen Jones would do. They would do something like a veteran that it's kind of like you're getting them at a premium, like not a premium price, but like premium value based off what you're giving away. So those are two that make sense to me if we want to upgrade immediately. But I'm going to let you go because there's a lot of people on the call, probably. So
no doubt, man. That's Swayze, man. The objective Cowboy analysis, and if you can check him out, man, he be on the Instagram too, so he may be live there watching with us. All right, hold on, come on, clock, get right, clock gang. Yeah, that's me. I got Keontae. It's from the 615. You're live on the Nation.
Bro.
You're live.
Nah, bro. I just was gonna say this real fast. When it comes to the trade situation, how everybody's banging on the table for Jerry Jones to make a trade, when you look at this football team, what part of this football team needs a Kevin Byard upgrade? Because we're not asking Jerry to make Kevin Byard move like somebody who's older and you give away a 5th or 6th round pick. We're asking him to make a Pat Surtain 2 first-round pick type move.
Yeah, futures, man. Futures.
So those things that's a whole different thing. And also, you ain't even think taking into account the money you'd have to pay them in the future. So I just think that this football team, I think, is really good. Like, I think this team is more than talented enough to compete with any team in the NFC and whoever you would play in the Super Bowl. I just think that when it comes to the execution, it's not there. The offensive line is great. Tony Pollard is great. Like I just heard somebody say, he don't hit the hole. But if there's no hole for you to hit, then what do you expect him to do? You know what I'm saying?
Well, my guy was saying we do have messy gaps, and that could be a combination of, like you said, O-line coach not used to the running game coordinator who's, the substitute teacher. But go ahead. You got 45 seconds. Go ahead.
Which is very true because those are all new guys. They may not have coached with each other for a little while, so they're all trying to figure each other out. But I just think that the talent, again, is there. It's just the execution is off. It's kind of like with McCarthy's, system. I think Mike McCarthy's system is there. I think he has the right ideas. It's just why give Michael Gallup or Brandon Cooks as targets? Like, why at the end of the game is Michael Gallup? After you drop one touchdown, a nicely thrown ball by Dak, why do you get another opportunity to catch a touchdown? You know what I'm saying? So I just think that the team is more than talented enough to compete with the Niners, with the Eagles, and, whatever team is you would consider elite in the NFC. It's just, I think it's time for us to get our execution in order. And that comes down to, the coaching.
Man, you're a fire caller, man. I appreciate you, man. Came in straight with, man, this was a good call, man. I wish he had more time, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we going to start doing this clock gang on everybody, man, so we can have these type of points because there's a lot of points that people have, and he was the last caller, by the way. So we try to give back to the community as far as their time, especially calling in, bouncing off their opinions. Look, my voice may be heavy. It may sound loud, but I don't bite, man. Y'all call in. I try to be objective with my analysis. I try to listen to both people's sides of points. My mind is not made in stone, you know. I always look for new ideals, man. This was a great show today, you know, and if I offended anyone, man, charge it to my head, not my heart. But let's go over these super chats, man. Jay Diz says, if we lose Sunday, the front office will be DPF. That's Dak Prescott fault for those who don't know what DPF stands for. Grant says, let's go Jalen Johnson, you know, for a third and let's roll. I really believe if they gave Roquan Smith away for a third, who I believe that's a whole lot better than Jalen Johnson, I think that we can swabble with a third, you know, or we can just say, hey, if we are too heavy with a player and we trying to, you know, because we all trying to work angles here, maybe we can throw them something in return. Maybe, you know, and I'm not trying to say that Jordan Lewis ain't that dude, but he's on his last year. He ain't going to be here anyway. So throw them a bone so you can receive a bone, you know. You're going to have to start thinking like that, Jones family. We got a real good team. We don't want to sully it. We don't want to spoil it by going into this back half of the season without great depths. But like the last caller said, we do have to execute too. So if we're going to stay with what we got right now and make no moves, then we're going to have to execute better on offense and on defense. But that is a great thought there. I got Dirty Sanchez with the super chat. Hey, Sauce been bland and bland has been saucy. Woo, a double entendre. Man, that 199 come with a good punch right there, man. Thank you for that super chat. I got to give you 3 horns for that one, man. Come on, man. Let me just say it one more time. Hey, Sauce been bland, and bland has been saucy. And we ain't talking about Saucy Montana. Come on. Or Santana, whoever that saucy name. All right. But Saucy Santana is a friend in the family of the show and love the Cowboys. Salute to Saucy, you know, Santana or Montana. All right, Jay Versick with the $10 super chat. Law Curious. Law Curious, say we go get PS2. Would you pay him before Bland? You would do this in the trade situation. You will go ahead and extend him and work out something. Keep in mind, Jay Verse, appreciate you for that $10 super chat, by the way. Keep in mind that also within the confines of the trades or what have you, you still have the ability to know that the salary cap is going to increase. So you can always move money around. This salary cap thing is not a real thing, y'all. And what's the punishment even if you are over the cap? What's the punishment? Teams figure out ways to get up under that cap. You can always trade, move stuff around. Yes, indeed. So I think that you'll become a better team. You just have to wheel and deal. You have to just actually do your homework. You know what I'm saying, as far as the front office on how they handle this money. And I think that even with him, even with a trade, do the 5th-year option still optionable, you know, operationable, you know what I'm saying? Because you still got to pay Parsons, of course, and you still got to pay people down the line. We haven't even paid CD Lamb yet. So, yeah, there are things that we had to still work on and keep things going. All right, they got Bread Day for the $199 for your mind. We love our guys. So it's so nerve-wracking. I got no rebuttal to that. We love our guys. Yes, indeed. We love our guys. Hey, bro. All the way until his last game, of course, and he played against some guys that people said that they team that they played wasn't up to snuff, but they didn't knock his MVP race, right? shoot, they were putting him all on the doggone MVP ladder, ledgers right there. So it is what it is. Go get Henry. I feel y'all on that, But at the end of the day, as we depart, one way or another, the Dallas Cowboys are still the team that everybody is going to suit up to give their best, their all. And that's including the concession stand, the aficionados, all of those guys. The players on the field. Seabass, Law Nation, can you do the honor for the Eagles in the chat? Birds fly beneath the stars. Remember that. It's DC for life. Let's get it. Birds do fly underneath the stars.
He ain't lying.
And we are not trying to give them the bird. We just telling them who they are in their respectful places. They may be the best in the NFC for right now. One can argue while they're yelling that they probably be the best in the NFL. But they haven't played us yet. They haven't seen us yet. They may have advocates all over the 4-letter, the 3-letter networks. They may play a game where it's 10 penalties, 0 to them, but 10 to the opposing team. But in actuality, ladies and gentlemen, they looking up still to us. And yes, we may have old relics here, old statues, old rings, old this and old that. We may have them old. But ask me this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls that's listening and watching and supporting this channel, how come they haven't caught up with us? What's taking them so long? If they are such a great nation over there, how come they haven't achieved the things to surpass us right in these particular parts as it relates to playoff wins collectively, as it relates to the trophies, as it relates to the fanship and the fan engagement? How come they're still looking up? One can argue that they're looking up so much that they got stomach muscles on their necks. What's going on with that? Why? Let me see some fire in the chat. They such a great team. What happened to them against the Jets? Yes, we lost to the Cards. Joshua Dobbs carved us up. What's their excuses? Why they couldn't beat the Jets? Can somebody remind me of the score that we left the Jets on? How many points did they score against us? Come on. Somebody says 30 years. We gave them a 30-year break, and they still haven't accomplished the things that we have done. From my knowledge and my understanding, that particular team, franchise, organization was here before we were. We was founded in 1960. They were founded in 1908 or something like that, or 1911, 1912 or 13. But when we came here, we surpassed them. We left them in any major category as it relates to win to lose ratio. They admire us so much that they got to have Big D in their mouths. They're here, they're present, they're here every day. If the Eagles community go away, the YouTube would take the plaque away from it. They say you no longer have over 100,000 subscribers. I think over 40,000 subscribers are Eagle fans. Closet fans of mine. They really love being over here. But I'm going to come here to tell y'all, we appreciate you for help growing the nation, for being around greatness, for living in the moment with us, to watch us, to even spit upon us. We appreciate you. If that makes you feel good, for you being 1-3 and being able to see in triple HD your team losing in the Super Bowl. I don't know how that feels, by the way. But I see a lot of fire in the chat because I know I got some die-hard Cowboy fans up in here. I love that. Write these things down. How bad do you want it? You see, we can point out that we got a meddling owner. We can point out that we don't make moves during the off season as much. We can point out that we don't have to wheel and deal and do trades. We can point out all of our inefficiencies. We can point out that we had Dave Campo for 3 years, Shane Gailey for 2 years, Jason Garrett for 13 years. We can point out all inefficiencies. But what were you doing with all of the chances and opportunities? What were you doing when y'all was winning with all of those chances? How come y'all haven't caught up with us yet? If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad that you don't get tired and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, and plan to lose all terror of your mind, if you would simply go after the thing you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty, guess what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the globe, you will be able to get it. I've been saying that for a long time. Let's focus and formulate our mind to this. Let's grind to this, baby. Let's continue to grow and elevate to this. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best.
Let me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
Shout out to East Camden. He's a real good guy. Win, lose, or draw, he's one of the Eagles guys that stay here, and we love it. Appreciate you, man.
Let's go, man!
Let's go, man. Let's get on up out of here. One love. Shout out to all of the people with the donation. Come on. Whoa. Let's get it, baby. Give me my theme music, baby. Woo! Come on. Roll those credits. Come on, baby. Shout out to all. I'm giving shouts out to the Instagram community first. Then we'll split over to my super chat shout outs. Shout out to you. Nine, I see you on the Instagram. Long live, appreciate you. Parade, appreciate you. D-Rock, I see you. Level up, thank you. Appreciate you. Manual. Come on.
Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play. Charge it to the game.
Come on.
I'm with her, yeah.
Get that bird. Peasy, salute. Let me see some fire on the Instagram if you can. Snow, what's good? That one JT, see you. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer. Jay Owens, I see ya. Let's get it. I've been really in the field, Chopper, I see you, fam. Be sure to share in this carry. Jackie, I see you on the IG. Oh. Come on. Shout out to you, Lord Nova. Black Lion. Give Lord Nova a round of applause, a new mod. J Diz and C. Bass.
Song. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Oh, snap.
I talk stuff. I thought we had it, but it goes to show you who's a better team, and I'm sticking Cowboys.
You crying.
Something wrong here. I love my Eagles. I don't believe it.
You're gonna flop the hat one more time.
Why you crying?
Let's go, Birds fly, Eagles fly. Still Super Bowl chance for now.
Let's get on up out of here, man. Shout out to all my dogs, man. Let's get on up out of here. You're crying. Y'all better do y'all better win this weekend. Y'all know law coming. FBI, open up. Hey, let's get on up out of here. For real. One love. Bounce your shoulders with me. If you can't dance, all you gotta do is just rock with the nation, baby. Just rock. Imagine you being in an 88 Cutlass. Shout out to the Delta Supreme. Come on.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Hey. And remember, don't take the street lights hit you all alone. Come on, baby. You know it's danger. Watch this. Shoulder bounce, baby. I follow. Jay Versick said the album coming out. It coming out soon. Late November, early December. Check it out. Come on. And another one.
I love me some glory hole.
Come on, Jerry. Too early for that. It's still daylight.
All I ask.
All right, baby. Oh, snap. I see some more Eagles up in here. Let me get...
Go Birds! Let's go Birds!
Let's get on up out of here, baby. All right, I got the longest outro in life, but it's necessary, right? Come on, Jerry. Pick up the phone at least, man. Jerry got the yellow teeth over there. Man, when I get 81, I probably have the same thing.
In this moment, yes, I cannot say what's wrong or right.
Look at this long.
Shout out to Jerry.
'Cause I'm addicted to the good life.
Get your damn act together.
All right, Jerry.
Are you embarrassed? Are you embarrassed as an organization about how the team is playing?
Get your damn act together.
Oh, Jerry.
You're set. Okay?
Leave Jerry alone.
Now, so the cocaine's happening. When does that crack come into play for you?
So tell your good lies, 'cause I'll find a better one.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight.
Before the moment flies. So tell your good lies.
Of course. Something wrong here.
'Cause I'll find a better one.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
Until next time, DC for life. You're listening to the Soft Souls of hits and oldies. DC for life.
Do what you and I realize. Lead the way.
smooth groove. You're jamming to the best. Happy birthday to Skywalker Still and Aisha Morrison. Appreciate it.